Hello friends, and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're returning to Monke Time, Hammer Time with Ragavan, four of. Hello there. A couple changes to this list. We're running Sanctifier en-Vec in the main as well as the sideboard. Sanctifier is really hot right now. We sent a message this week through Discord. Viewer was talking about the strength of Sanctifier and also recommended a one of Gingerbrute since we're able to search it out with Urza's Saga. It has haste. It can be unblockable. So every once in a while it could just be this I win button. And then we're also going to be playing some Alpine Moon in the sideboard. This could be an interesting card, actually, in the mirror match, being able to shut off Urza's Saga and turn the Inkmoth, eliminate it as a threat anyways. This looks perfect. We'll keep this. Looks like turn 2 attack with Sentinel with a hammer. Now, they'll probably have some removal for Esper Sentinel, but if they don't, they'll be in a ton of trouble. Eventually, we'll be able to land a Puresteel Paladin. That will look pretty good as well, allowing us to move the hammer. So what's it going to be? What's your turn 1? Blooming Marsh, good start. Ignoble Hierarch, I see. Okay, so we get to keep our Esper Sentinel. That is good news for us. Steel Shaper's Gift can go get the Spear next turn. So if I want to go get the Spear next turn, do I even want to play Urza's Saga this turn? Yeah, probably, because then it'll be able to get like another hammer the turn after that. So we'll just continuously apply this pressure. Okay. Take 11, and if you cast a non-creature spell, I draw a card. Because Esper Sentinel's power and toughness is 11, it'll guarantee get that value. Okay, so they'll be able to kill the Esper Sentinel here with the Grist. Oh, because it's a creature spell. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. We didn't draw a card because Grist is a creature spell. Another Sigarda's Aid. I think we'll just make a Construct here. Okay, cool. So we're playing against Yawgmoth combo. This is a bad matchup, but we are a strong deck, so we'll do our best to get through it. So I make Construct, then I get Hammer, and I get Spear, and I start attacking with that. You really think Ragavan is enough to justify the red splash? Sure. It plays very well with Lurrus. It can be hasty. It wins the game by itself. It's such a strong magic card. I think that it's absolutely worth the testing. Am I saying that it makes Hammer Time better? No, but it surely doesn't hurt it. Puresteel Paladin, tap this. Go get Hammer, then go get Spear. I guess we could have got Gingerbrute, get Hammer. Oh, Gingerbrute might have been the win there. All right, let's keep going with this, because this is where we're at. Okay, this will make the construct to 15/15. Attack you. And you have to block with everything, and do you still survive? So that's 5, 6, 9. I think I still kill you, even if you block with everything here. So yeah, one of the other things I was thinking there is that we could have used the Urza Saga to go get Gingerbrute, and then use the 1 mana that we had floating to give it unblockable. And then we had 2 mana left, the Plains and the Vantage. We could have used the Steel Shaper's Gift to go get Hammer, play the Hammer with the last mana, and we have unblockable 11/11 Gingerbread Man. So that would have locked it up, but it looks like we have enough power and toughness here to finish the game on turn 4. All right, good thing we won game 1 because this gets harder. This gets way harder. Ragavan, not good in this matchup. Gonna want Pithing Needle, Soul Guide Lantern, the other Sanctifiers, Prismatic Ending. Okay, so we gotta take 2 more cards out. And the Sanctifiers aren't even, like, super good against this list. They're only okay. Esper Sentinel's not that hot. It might be able to draw, like, a card or 2. So maybe I'll just have, like, 3 Sanctifiers, 3 Sentinels. Alright, so Wear Tear, that's not really going to hit anything, unless, I mean, they could potentially be playing Aether Vial, but we saw the Ignoble Hierarch, so that would suggest that they aren't. Alpine Moon's not really going to hit anything. Ragavan's bad in this matchup. Drannith's not going to work. Sealed Cleansing's not going to work. Alright. I think we're boarded as well as it's going to get. Unfortunately, I'm not running Path in this list, so getting rid of Yawgmoth once it hits the table is going to be difficult. We're going to want to try and go fast. Maybe Prismatic Ending a wolf. Alright, so this looks like a keep to me. Turn 1, Esper Sentinel. Turn 2, Puresteel Paladin. Turn 3, attack with something with a hammer on it. I like that. A lot of cards in hand, though. Ooh, the Sigarda's Aid. Okay. So that changes things. I think now I play the Esper Sentinel first still, and then second turn I play Sigarda's Aid Hammer. We do have to worry about Force of Vigor in this matchup. Usually Yawgmoth is playing 2 Force of Vigor. Shrine Root Geist, yep. Gonna need a way to trample. Go get a Plains here. Sigarda's Aid. Because, you know, they always have it. Good block. Wonder if we should have maybe just Prismatic Ending that turn, and that might have just been better. But we do reset the Geist. Not reset, sorry. Make it undie, so put the token on it. It can be killed now. What is their follow-up? Is this a Grist? Yes, it is. So they can lose their Geist, and we lose our Sentinel. Pithing Needle. Okay, so we could Pithing Needle Grist, but that means that we don't have Pithing Needle later for Yawgmoth. Just going to play Puresteel Pass. We'll be able to equip it next turn. We have Springleaf and Pithing Needle in order to get the Metalcraft going. Oh, they have Yawg? Okay, that's a problem. Cranial Plating. Alright, so we play Pithing Needle on Yawgmoth, play Springleaf Drum, and attack with Puresteel Paladin, I guess. The thing is, if we don't name Grist, they're going to be able to kill the Puresteel Paladin. If we do name Grist, I mean, they have the Yawgmoth to try and combo, but we might be able to stop. I'm going to name Grist because I want to keep the Paladin. Oh, but the Paladin can just be blocked by Yawgmoth. Yeah, pro-humans. If I leave this Grist out, though, it's just going to keep killing my creatures. It's kind of a lose-lose. I might be able to use Prismatic Ending to get rid of the Grist next turn, but it gets to kill my Puresteel Paladin. It does cost a lot. They lose their Grist, they lose the Insect. Wonder if they know it has protection from humans. Do I lose anything if I attack with Puresteel here? I don't think I do. We'll just make sure they know that it has text. Hey there, Keep. Do you know the flavor text on Yawgmoth? They do. Okay. I know, reading cards, right? Oh, they even have Force of Vigor. So that's how I lose big time, is this exact line right here. So now they get to keep the everything going, and all the time I spent thinking about Pithing Needle was for nothing. Force of Vigor, what a card. Okay, I would say that's GG, but we got Prismatic Ending, so we can get rid of Hapatra. But I mean, like, how are we going to get rid of all this that's going on here? They got a lot of good stuff. The Grist makes a new creature every turn. Yawgmoth can draw them a bunch of cards. Okay, so they're going to sacrifice it instead, which makes sense. Oh, they're going to do some interesting stuff here. I think I'm actually dead now, right? No, because they need to continue to put counters on things. So yeah, we don't die, we just take some. That's how that works. All right. See how we can do on the play. If we had done Prismatic Ending on turn 2... Yeah, I think where we went wrong was turn 2. We should have done Prismatic Ending. What do you think about Smuggler's Copter? Not something I've thought a lot about for this deck in particular. I would love to play with it in Pioneer. Another hammer. Ooh. I'm going to concede here. And let's go to game 3. I'm wondering if Ragavan might still be better than Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel has so few hits in the opponent's deck. I mean, Ragavan is weak to Yawgmoth, but at least it might get some value. So I'm going to try it. We'll try Ragavan instead of the Esper Sentinel. And instead, we'll bring in this other Sanctifier as well. Our one land is an Urza Saga. That looks like a mulligan to me. Wow, these hands have sucked. Let's mulligan. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to continue mulliganing from here. We've got a Saga, Stoneforge, Ending, double land. Wish I could Prismatic Ending that right now. Ornithopter. Go get a hammer pass. Opponent kept a full hand here. What do they got here for 3 mana? Is this another Grist again? Oh, they're Eldritch Evolution. Ah, there we go. There's a spell. Get rid of the Urza Saga would be my guess. Yep. And we'll cast the Ornithopter as well, pass turn. Thinking I'll probably draw a card with the Lantern here. If we have time, we might be able to bring it back with the Luris. But right now, I really need to draw some gas. What have you got here for black? Cutthroat. That makes sense. So they're a Yawgmoth and 2 Undying creatures away, but they've got a lot of setup. I would like to draw a card, please. Shadow Spear, okay. Sigarda's Aid? Sanctifier. I mean, it's a thing. We could Prismatic Ending the Cutthroat. Difficult matchup to start. And now that we've passed it into going into turn 4 and into turn 5, they definitely have the advantage. We've even been missing land drops over here. And it looks like they're going to be going for a Chord of Calling. So they're about to go get Yawgmoth. So with Sanctifier en-Vec out and Cutthroat out of the game, they can draw their deck, but they can't kill Sanctifier and they can't kill our life total with a combo. They can put the... Oh, they let it be exiled. I was wondering if they were going to sacrifice it to draw a card. So we could attack with Sanctifier, hit them for 2, but then we can't block Yawgmoth. I mean, we can block Yawgmoth. Alright, send in. Protection from black. Yeah, Sanctifier and Yawgmoth are two humans that will never meet. They both have protection from each other. So yeah, getting rid of the Cutthroat I think is actually pretty good. They'll be able to do a lot of scary stuff. They can draw a bunch of cards. They can kill everything that isn't Sanctifier. But they're going to have to win through combat. We could block the Strangleroot. Get a Springleaf Drum here. That's not really what I'm looking for. We could put Shadow Spear onto the Lurrus and play Springleaf Drum, I think. Sorry, Shadow Spear on the Sanctifier. And then, yeah, they could block it here with Rex Sage and Innkeeper, and that would actually kill the Sanctifier. Not really into that. But it does keep them from attacking with anything that I can block. So the only easy attack for them at this point is with Yawgmoth. But they can draw a ton of cards. And they can kill everything that isn't Sanctifier, no problem. Sure. Messenger comes down. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good attack. Just block with Stoneforge Mystic here. So they'll get us in a few turns with attacks like that. They can proliferate and stuff. Another bad draw. Let's get Lurrus into our hand. But once we play the Lurrus, they're going to be able to kill it basically immediately. Yawgmoth just doing his thing. Standing over here, presiding over a procession of creatures, some of which are the undead. Draws a card with their land, and they can draw basically as many cards as they want. Collector Oof is a bit of a problem. That's going to turn off the Soul Guide Lantern. It's not going to be drawing me cards every turn. So I really need a Sigarda's Aid. Alright, so they sack the Bird of Paradise to shrink my Ornithopter by 1. They can proliferate. But they gotta be careful what they attack with. They could attack with, like, Geist Yawgmoth, that would be fine. I'd pretty much have to just take 5. But if they attack with basically anything else, I can just block with Sanctifier. Proliferate, yep. Kills my Ornithopter. Grows their Strangeroot Geist. Yeah, they could attack for 6. I'll definitely block that Geralf's Messenger. I guess whatever I block, they can just sacrifice, and I won't gain the life. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. I go to 2. Doing a dance with their creatures over there. I kind of like killing the Innkeeper, but I think I actually die if I do that. I can't block the Innkeeper. So I think I just block the Messenger in this case. So Yawgmoth should sacrifice the Geralf's Messenger here, so I don't gain any life, and then I go to 2. And you don't actually have to put a counter on anything. That's not necessary. Alright, Sigurd 8 off the top. Let's go. Yawgmoth means they can draw as many cards as they want now. Not what I was looking for. Let's draw a card. Sigurd Aid, let's go. Another hammer. Alright, that's GG. Good game. So we have Hammer, we have Saga, but we have no way to equip Hammer. So, is Saga good enough by itself? I don't think it's good enough on a 7 like this. I think we can try and find a better 6. Much happier with this. This is way better. So let's see here. We turn 1, Sigurd Aid, Ornithopter. Turn 2, Stoneforge Mystic. Turn 3, Hammer. I think we just get rid of Gingerbrute in this hand. Doing some brewing for an artifact mid-range style deck. Sweet. So you mean like Affinity? Or have you got something a little spicier? Maybe I should have kept the Gingerbrute over the second Mystic here. We'll see what happens. Urza's Saga, what a draw. Play that turn 2, always had it. Stoneforge Mystic, go get Hammer, pass. Looking pretty strong. Oh, Jund with Nettlecyst? Yeah, Nettlecyst is pretty cool. I've seen some people playing Nettlecyst and Sophie in Hammer Time, taking out the Luris for the stronger equipments. I think you could also play Cauldra Compleat at that point. Ooh, not liking the look of this. This is scary. I don't want to play into that. They're going to like lightning bolt my Ornithopter and I'll feel sad. Huh, looks like my chat box changed again. I can't even fix it right now. Oh well. So I'm wondering here if I want to... I think I want to just use my Urza Saga, make a construct, and kind of go wide, because these two lands, they haven't done anything for 2 turns. They're obviously holding removal. Attack. Let's see if they blink. They don't. We aren't going to either. We're going to make constructs. Use your mana. They don't use their mana. Cool. Just keep doing nothing then. Because we can just wait a turn here. Urza Saga go gets a hammer for us. We slow down by like a turn, but not really. Because we weren't going to kill them on turn 3 anyways. But on turn 4 here... okay. Are they still dead? Are they still dead? I mean, we make a construct. We only have 1 hammer. Stoneforge gets a hammer, but we can't play both. I like that we got a basic plains. That's pretty nice. Wish I had gotten the other one. Alright. Blood Moon down. Inspiring Hammer. Let's go get one. Go get Hammer. Okay. Play Hammer. I think we put this on Stoneforge Mystic. Attack for a bunch of damage. Let's go 14 damage. They would be dead right now if they hadn't played the Blood Moon. But as is, we're still looking okay. Our deck is much weaker to Blood Moon than a standard Hammer Time deck would be. We'll have to make sure that we really focus on getting those planes onto the battlefield, because we only have a few. Still managed to win game 1 through the Blood Moon. Opponent plays Blood Moon, nothing else. Really makes me wonder what kind of deck they could be playing. I think that Seal of Cleansing is in order. Maybe Wear Tear. Sanctifier on en-Vec looks okay if they're going to be a red deck. It's going Esper colors but without Stoneforge, using a lot of artifact creatures and direct synergies. Alright. So we got 4 cards that we're going to want to take out here. Esper Sentinel looks good, Ragavan looks good. So that means it's going to be difficult on what to cut. Monkeys with hammers, that's right, Monke Time. We'll figure out what we're going to cut eventually. I definitely do not want to play a 64 card deck here. One more cut. I think I want to keep the Esper Sentinel. They seemed like, I don't know, maybe Boros Prison? This hand looks amazing. We even have a Plains ready to go. Definitely keep this. So we'll go turn 1 Esper Sentinel, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, turn 3 Sigarda's Aid Hammer. Our opponent is mulliganing. Only once so far. Okay, only once. Remember, we're going to want to start with Arid Mesa, go get that Plains immediately, so that we don't forget later. Steel Shaper's Gift. Okay. Actually, that's pretty interesting. That means we can start attacking with a hammer on turn 2. Right? No, that's not accurate. We still need, because we have to play Sigarda's Aid on turn 2. But that's still pretty good. Definitely like it. I think it means that we have a turn 3 kill if they don't interact with Esper Sentinel. Because, yeah, we go Stoneforge turn 2, and then... Oh, do they have something for us? No, okay. Stoneforge turn 2, then turn 3, Sigarda's Aid, Hammer. It's still not quite getting everything. So what if we go Sigarda's Aid, Steel Shapers, get Hammer. Yeah, we just don't have enough resources. Okay, well, regardless, we don't have the Esper Sentinel around anymore. But we draw a Hammer. That's good. I'm just going to play the Vantage here. It looks like they're so ready for Urza Sagas. And I got a lot of cards to just play out. And this will also be better against turn 2 or turn 3 Blood Moon. So I think we're still getting another Hammer here. And next turn we can potentially win, depending on them. We go Sigarda's Aid, attack, and then I think we go in on the Mystic here because they need double removal spell. Nope, they Helix the Mystic, so we won't have a chance. What if I go get Luris? I could play the Paladin, play Hammer, draw a card. Yeah, I'm thinking probably just play Aid, play Gift. Play Aid, play Gift, play Saga. If they have Blood Moon, we still have Vantage. And we can just play Hammer, Hammer, Hammer. All right, so they made it to turn 4. What do they have? Okay, it's Blood Moon, bye-bye, Urza Saga. And that means we cannot play Paladin now because we don't have double white mana. Ragavan? Looking for the monkey. Monkey off the top. Can't even play the Lurrus. We don't have enough white mana. Can't play that either. So yeah, if we were mono white Hammer Time, we would have won this game easy, but we're not. So here we are, struggling against a Blood Moon. Got a whole bunch of double white cards in our hand. Oh, but we draw the planes! Chat! What happened? How are we so lucky? I think probably Sanctifier. I mean, the Puresteel lets us draw cards with the hammer, though. Sanctifier is weak against Prismatic, but they would have, I think, killed the Sigardizade if they had that. We're going to go Sanctifier. And then next turn we'll play Paladin. We only have like 3 planes in the deck. We got super lucky. Maybe 4. We'll check. We'll check after this. I like that they're passing back. That's a really good sign. They could have Path to Exile, which they would want to cast right now. No? Okay. I want to play the Paladin so we can like draw cards for these hammers. Because I'm greedy like that. Hammer. Okay, this one here. This one here. Okay. Oh, they got something. Solitude. When it enters the battlefield, exile another creature. Sure. That is going to work. We could gain a ton of life here if we wanted. Like an absolute ton of life. Could gain 22. And then we could still just move the hammers over to the Puresteel Paladin. Pretty sure that's what we were supposed to do here. Guess they could have a Lightning Bolt and really punish this. But we're drawing a bunch of cards regardless. Ooh, Seal of Cleansing to get rid of Blood Moon? Not bad, not bad. Okay, gain 22. Draw another card. And we got the equip. Nice. Make our creature really beefy. Pass back. Okay, cool. Thank you. Going for the scry here. They want to keep their mana options open. The 41 HP. It's so close. Casual 41 life. Oh, Shadow Spear, you say? If I play Lurrus, I can't get anything back with it this turn. I could play Sanctifier, but that's not too hot if they exile the Puresteel Paladin. If they have another Solitude. Kind of want to be able to do some Urza Saga stuff here, like Seal of Cleansing the Moon, play my Saga, which I need white mana for. I think I'm just going to attack with this, see what happens. Can you pay for Hammer equip? Almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Costs 2 more. Alright. Let's see if they have another Solitude or some kind of answer. Because block is not going to be enough. Now they let me draw a card, so they probably don't have the answer. Oh, this is Wear Tear? Yep. Another Seal of Cleansing. Okay. Yeah. They gain a little bit of life. We'll play a Seal of Cleansing. I'm going to cleanse the Blood Moon. And then we can play out the rest of our stuff. Let's see. If I play Lurrus, I can play Esper Sentinel. I could even just play the Shadow Spear. Yeah, Lurrus can get some work done now. I think I'm just going to get the Sentinel, honestly. It's so close between Sentinel and Spear. Spear draws us a card. Let's do that. Cool. So Stoneforge Mystic, and then we'll move one of the hammers over to Lurrus, so it doesn't die to like a lightning bolt or something, and pass the turn like that. Yeah, they just gained 4 life there up to 27. It's going to be tough to deal with. But we got a lot of power on the board. They're drawing a card. That's a good sign. Think they might have scooped. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, this hand is amazing. Doesn't have everything, but it has a lot. The first loss was to Yawgmoth combo. Okay, so it looks like they're playing Izzet Tempo. They have their turn 1 Ragavan. We'll play Esper Sentinel Ornithopter. Monkey with a hammer. That's where we want to be. So let's see here. They take the 2 from the Steam Vents. Do they have the removal spell here? Looks like it. Yeah, Unholy Heat they pay. So we're going to have to lose the Ornithopter if we want to block the Ragavan, which we do. Get another Sunbaked Canyon. So we can play Stoneforge. We could play Esper Sentinel Shadow Spear. Kind of like Sentinel Spear. It gets us 2 artifacts. We're close to the Paladin. It means it taxes their mana a little bit more. Mystic would have been also a really good play because, you know, it just goes and gets us the thing. The hammer, and if they want to spend a removal spell on Stoneforge Mystic, so be it. Okay, Lightning Bolt letting us draw a card. Nope. Okay. So we take 2 of their manas, but they are going to be able to swing in with Ragavan, get a treasure. Alright, well thanks a lot for stopping by, Handsome. Catch you next time. Oh, they took one of my hammers. That sucks. I would have drawn that next turn. That could have been good. Alright, they're not playing my hammer. Not yet, anyway. Serum Visions could find a land. It is turn 3. They do play Island. What are they going to do with the Island? Nothing. Paradise Mantle's interesting. That can draw us a card. And if we draw Hammer, we're looking pretty good. Come on, Hammer. Sigarda's Aid. Alright, we'll play that. Pass turn. If we had drawn the hammer, instead of the monkey taking it, we would have just crushed. Oh, I see what you mean, not playing the land in case you draw Saga. Yeah, I can see that. Good call. Alright, so no blocks here, obviously. Not into losing the Puresteel Paladin, if we can help it. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They get a Springleaf Drum, not a big deal. Treasure's pretty good on their side. Oh, they even cast it. Okay. They still have 2 mana up, so they have Counterspell available. Another Sigarda's Aid. Bleh. If they have removal for Puresteel Paladin, they're going to want to get it out of here now. This is a pretty good moment for them to do it. They're looking for it. Throw a lightning bolt into the graveyard. Let's go get Hammer. Play Hammer. I think, do we equip this to Stoneforge? Like, I feel like they would have killed the Paladin if they had it already. Because they wouldn't let us draw a card, right? Alright, we're going to put it on Mystic. They don't respond. They just scoop. Okay. They're not into, like, oh, what is this Hammer Time player doing? Moving that stuff around. Let's just concede here, move on to the next one. Power of Hammer Time, right there. Alright, so we're playing against Murktide, the Izzet Tempo deck. Prismatic Ending, Sanctifier. And I think that's everything we bring in. Yeah, I feel like that is the safer play. And they could have been playing around something with their removal. So, you know, like, let us draw the card, but then they still get to kill the Puresteel Paladin, leave us with no hammer on a creature that way. Once again, it looks like cutting cards is going to be difficult in this matchup. Esper Sentinel seems good. Ragavan seems good. I mean, obviously, Puresteel Paladin's always good. When Sanctifier is good, it's difficult to cut cards, it seems. Alright, game 2, let's go. Oh, did I keep too many cards? Yeah, looks like I'm a 61 card deck today. Shame. So we have Esper Sentinel, Sigarda's Aid. We only have one land. But we are on the draw. I'm going to keep this. We also just have no hammer. Okay, they have a Darcy to start. We'll be playing Esper Sentinel Ornithopters. That's a lot of Ornithopters. Nice. Love that draw card. Another Ornithopter! Ha 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 ha! We got the set! Alright, so they ditch Archmage Charm, Serum Visions goes to the graveyard. They have 2 card types. Should have probably brought in the Soul Guide Lantern. Another Sigarda's Aid. Okay, let's play Sigarda's Aid. And pass the turn. revealing that we are missing land drops. So they're going to want to be very careful about triggering the Sentinel, because if they let me draw cards, then I could draw out of my mana screw. Another Sentinel's fine here. Seems like they're a little bit mana screwed themselves. Is this the counterspell? They're going to abrade my Esper Sentinel before this Esper Sentinel resolves. So I do get to draw a card and I get to keep an Esper Sentinel. This seems fine to me. And they're keeping a card on top, so they're probably about to draw a fetch land, would be my guess. Oh, we draw land. Nice. Play another Sigarda's Aid. And now we can play Sanctifier on en-Vec. Get rid of this Abrade, get throw a red creature down. Seems okay. And if at any time we draw Hammer, we're also looking pretty good. Yeah, that's what we thought it was. Fetch land. Okay, so they're still playing slow. We get another land. Kind of like playing Sanctifier. They could have Counterspell, pay 1. We could just put Lurrus to hand. Looks like they might have Counterspell. They do. But we get to draw a card for it. Nice. Hammer? Urza Saga. Oh, but we played a land this turn already. Blast. Oh, well, pass the turn, I suppose. Don't really want to trade my Sentinel for their Darcy. I mean, they're both doing a lot of work over here. If these Ornithopters were real cards, they wouldn't be blocking Dragon Rage Channeler every turn. Oh, have you got a Murktide? No, this isn't Murktide. Maybe Expressive Iteration. Yeah, pay for Esper Sentinel. So they're still missing creature or artifact. They've been sitting at 3 card types for quite a bit. Double Island, do they play Blood Moon? It might be to play around Blood Moon. I'm not sure if they do or not. So they reveal Serum Visions and pass the turn. Nice. Springleaf Drum. Play the drum. Put Lurrus into hand. And pass back. Yeah, if they have Blood Moon, we're in a lot of trouble. We would get to draw a card for it, though. Esper Sentinel doing a lot of work this game. Taxing the opponent, drawing cards. Oh, there's Murktide. So that is a problem, too. Don't really have an answer to that besides racing. Find the Gingerbrute. So let's see here. We could play Lurrus, play Sanctifier. Next turn, we go get Hammer. Could play Lurrus Esper Sentinel. Kind of like playing Sanctifier because it's pro-red. Can we get a Gingerbrute down too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana total? No, not really. But we got a lot of blocks. The Ornithopters are going to be able to block for a long time. With Lurrus bringing them back every turn, that's pretty good. Do we just want to actually just start making constructs? Because we can make 2 constructs, and they're going to be quite large. So we could like play Ornithopter, play Puresteel Paladin, and then still have enough mana left over to make a construct instead of playing Lurrus. Unholy Heat killing Esper Sentinel. We get to draw a card. Let's see if we draw Hammer. How cool would that be if we drew Hammer here? If we drew Hammer, we get to draw another card through the Puresteel Paladin. Let's see what Esper Sentinel gives us. Hammer. Oh, it's so good. No constructs. Go Hammers. And they scoop to the Hammer off the top. What a draw. We've been waiting forever to draw Colossus Hammer. Finally, turn 6. So what do we got? We got Hammer. We got Ragavan. We don't have any way to equip the Hammer. Sanctifier is unplayable currently, but this hand kind of looks good. I think I'm going to keep it. Ooh, green. Okay, Ignoble Hierarch. Sanctifier looks pretty good. See what we draw. Watch this another Yawgmoth combo. Another Hammer. That's not what I'm looking for. First draw Cigar Aid. Let's go. What's that, Loki? I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Alright, Stomping Ground. What kind of 3-drop are you playing? Just a Chalice on 1? Chalice on 1 is pretty good against us, but we do have lines. Ragavan is probably just going to kill Hierarch here, and Stoneforge can put the Hammers into play. And Urza Saga can put Hammers into play. But we also need a way to equip the Hammers. Maybe we just go get Spear, maybe Cranial Plating here. Get Cranial Plating. We got a bunch of Hammers already. Spear is countered by Chalice. Attack with Ragavan. Nice. Strangleroot Geist. Okay. So this is interesting. Ignoble Hierarch, Strangleroot Geist would make me think of Yawgmoth combo, but Stomping Ground. Maybe they're playing Yawgmoth combo with Imperial Recruiter. Esper Sentinel. Probably just going to activate Urza Saga twice. And then maybe go get Spear. Okay, yeah, they're evolving the Geist into... Is this Yawgmoth again? Magus of the Moon. Yep, that's terrible. That is absolutely awful. Just the worst case. Steel Shaper's Gift. All this stuff is countered. Start attacking for 2. Let's go. 2 in the air. Cranial Plating getting there. Was not expecting Magus of the Moon. That was a surprise. Is this a chalice for 0? Yeah, so no more Ornithopters. What is this? Discard a card at random. If you discard a creature card, deals damage equal to that card's power to target player or planeswalker. Huh. Wild. What do they discard at random? Impervious Great Worm. Huh. Neat. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. What are you gonna do, huh? Sanctifier seems good. Prismatic Ending seems good. Seal of Cleansing seems good. What about Wear Tear? Probably not that great. Can't even get mad. That's your secret. You're always angry. That is just so many cards to want to bring in, though. I wonder about having so many Sanctifiers. It should be good, though. I mean, A lot of green in the deck, too. We'll just stick with the 2. Ragavan doesn't seem too great in this matchup. Esper Sentinel doesn't seem too great. Quite unique. Yes, that is a word for it, to be sure. What was that? Like, take 10 out of nowhere by discarding this random card in my hand? I suppose if you can get yourself to basically Hellbent, it seems pretty good. Not a fan. This is good. Arid Mesa, go get plains. This way we'll have double white. And play Sigarda's Aid. 16? That's a lot of damage. Another Sigarda's Aid, not what I needed. Play a Mystic, go get a Hammer. Yeah, Worm does have Convoke. I did notice that. So it is like potentially possible, I guess. Is this a Chalice on one? It is. Okay. So we can still put the creature, the Colossus Hammer into play. We can use the Mystic's ability. Urza's Saga. Yeah, we'll play that. Play the other Sigarda's Aid, and then pass the turn. Oh, that's right. Oh, there I am being stupid. It's not a big a deal, though. Not a big deal. Don't know why I'm so stupid sometimes, but there it is. Alright, is this a Blood Moon? Yes, it is. Alright. Cool. You got my Urza Saga, opponent. You did it. You killed it. We will choose not to cast the Hammer into their Chalice. Spear is interesting here. Being able to give us Trample. Don't cast it. Don't cast it, Cooper. Oh, they didn't block. So they have a plan. Are we just dead here? Play their stupid creature because they have 4 of the giant Convoke guys in hand? Fury evoked. Okay. And the game has ended. Okay. Sure. You want to show me your hand? Great. Charmaw. Destroy target non-basic land. Okay, sure. Great. I mean, you're the one that put all those cards in your deck, opponent. So yeah, it looks like Esper Sentinel is just really bad in this matchup. Let's bring in the Sanctifier, get a 3rd protection from red creature in here. We've seen the Fury, so we know that they're looking for ways to kill our critters. Sanctifiers look like they're just going to be the better way to go, as long as we can get a double white out. Is Ragavan good here? It seems like they're going to have like reasonable blockers all the time. They're going to have like Young Wolf, Geist. They're just going to be able to block Ragavan, no problem. Sanctifiers might be good. Mulligan. Uh-oh. No basic planes, but we're going to keep this. Oh no, if they have the turn 2 Blood Moon, we are so much trouble. Matching with Chemico? Okay. Play this. Play this. Play this. And hope you don't have turn 2 Blood Moon. So many Blood Moons right now. If I had known how many Blood Moons were in the format right now, I would have just played regular Hammer Time. And that weakness might mean that maybe it's just not worthwhile to be playing Ragavan. I don't know. I do like that I'm going to be able to play Sanctifier. Kind of surprised they didn't attack for 2. They must have something to cast for 2. That's true, Team Red. That's very, very true. Ragavan helps me through Blood Moon. Just so happens that in this matchup, it doesn't feel like Ragavan is the way to go, but as if they didn't do anything that last turn. Why didn't they attack? Okay, yeah, you got Fury. Kill my Ornithopters. Colossus Hammer. Do I play the hammer or do I keep it in hand? Kind of want to just play second Sanctifier here. Keep our creatures back so they cannot... I guess they can still attack with Fury because it's a 5/5. But as long as it doesn't have Trample, it's not a problem. Oh, what if they have Stomp? We should only block with 1. Oh, they do have Stomp, don't they? Yeah, called it. I would love to equip the Shadow Spear, but I think I need to go get Luris. Okay, just playing Bone Crusher. So, no Blood Moons. Prismatic Ending. So we could get rid of one of these things. So what? Let's just go get a Luris, I think. Sanctifier does stem the bleeding a little bit. Double attack. So I guess we'll block this. Oh, nope, cancel that. Block this one, it has double strike. This one does more damage. This is 6, this is 4. Another hammer. Alright, I'm going to play this hammer here. If we draw Paladin, that's really good, because it will allow us to play Paladin, play Hammer, and potentially win the game. And if we draw Sigarda's Aid, we're still fine with Colossus Hammer. Attack with our 13 lifelink. Is this Collected Company? No, Force of Vigor. Brutal. Back where we started. We're going to be taking another 4 this turn, at least. Don't know exactly what's going on here. Kragenwick. Not sure what that is. There's an Oof, also a problem. We can get rid of Oof with Prismatic Ending. Oh, there's the Sigarda's Aid, finally. If we draw land off the top, we're looking pretty good. Needs to be untapped land, though, so Inspiring Vantage would not be ideal. I'm thinking, oh, what's this lightning bolt going at our face? Are we dead? We just might be dead here. Yeah, because they can attack with everything and we just die. Good game. Yep, that's lethal. Good games. 1 land. We have Ragavan. Oh, this hand is so good. It's so close. I'm going to keep this anyways. Let's just go with it. Do we play Esper Sentinel or Ragavan to start? Probably Ragavan. Oh, we get the Colossus Hammer? I think now we play Sigarda's Aid Ornithopter. That is some colors. And we'll hope for a land on top. Stomping Ground untapped. Oh, they tap both their mana for Glittering Wish. So we're going to be able to hit them with a hammer, but they're going to have their turn 3 with their Wish, and they won't be dead. They get Assassin's Trophy. Okay. So you're going to have to probably Trophy Ornithopter. That's still pretty good for us. Land. Another hammer. Go. Kill ya. So yeah, they have to Trophy Ornithopter, which gives us a land, which is pretty sweet. And if they Trophy Hammer, then we just win. We could also dash Ragavan here. And then they would only have removal for the one thing. That's better. I think that's better. I think we dash Ragavan. If they, like, Trophy the Hammer specifically, this is, like, we could have killed them this turn, but I think they'll probably would have killed the Ornithopter. Let's see what they do. They do kill the Hammer, so we might have actually just been able to kill them. But we actually do just kill them anyway. Yeah, we get the land from the trophy. It comes into play untapped. We haven't done damage yet, so we just play another hammer. Assassin's Trophy was not the thing. Dashed Ragavan all the way. That was definitely the right play. Dashed Ragavan wins the game. Alright, so let's see. We're playing against Assassin's Trophy, Glittering Wish. We've seen red mana, white mana, black mana, and green mana. What are they playing? What even is this deck? Does someone in chat know what this is? Niv-to-Light? Okay. Do we have anything good? Double Hammer, yeah. I mean, that's what we're here for. Really not sure about how to sideboard here. I mean, we could bring in more Sanctifiers. Sanctifiers are always good. I guess if they're using Bring to Light, Magistrate seems quite good as well. I like the Ragavan. I like the Esper Sentinel. So it's going to be difficult to make cuts. Alright, got about a minute left. If we're playing against Niv-to-Light, does anyone have any suggestions? Am I missing something? I could be, like, forgetting a card or something. 3 Friars, thanks for the follow, friend. Alright, we'll see what the opponent has up their sleeve here. Yeah, that removal was just way too slow. Glittering Wish for trophy. Give me a break. This hand isn't very good. It's only, like, kind of good. I think we can get a better random 6. Opponent keeps 7. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll keep this. And I think we just get rid of a land. Go what? Do we go turn 1 Ragavan, exposing it to removal? Or do we go turn 1 Gingerbrute and just start getting in for 1? Kind of like Ragavan immediately, so if they don't have an answer, we probably win. We have more Ragavans in the deck to draw into, and then we can play like Sanctifier on turn 2. This seems good. Watch they bring in like a Blood Moon somehow. I forgot to wish luck. Wall of Blossoms does block our creature. Alright, so this is some sort of combo deck. Can't even attack past the Arbor Elf. What are you doing, Ragavan? Useless. Yeah. If they want to block with Arbor Elf, that takes away a lot of mana. They probably just block with Wall of Blossoms. It's no skin off their teeth. That's a weird way to say that. Shouldn't you just say, like, no skin off their back? Who has skin on their teeth? That's just strange. Possible Pawns of variant? Variant is definitely the word. I have no idea what the opponent's doing. Springleaf Drum. Probably have Chord of Calling ready to go. They gotta have some kind of instant ready to play here. Restoration Angel. I see. Okay, so this is Squeaky Jeeky. We figured it out. Squeaky Jeeky. I think Sanctifier is not the way then. I mean, we're gonna cast Sanctifier this turn, but I just mean it's not the way. We'll take them out next game. I guess we'll probably keep like one or two. They might be good versus like Fury or something. Definitely not going to want 4 of them though. Okay, we only have the 2 in. Good. It just so happens that we drew both of them. That's what happened. Ice Fang Quaddle. Okay, I think opponent's pretty well set up now. They're probably ready to win. They could probably win right now if they had Chord of Calling in hand. But it looks like they don't. We'll just take this damage. We're also going to bring in something to get rid of these Utopia Sprawls. So we're going to change our sideboard a lot for Game 3. A lot. Gingerbrute. Can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. Take 1. Yeah. Now imagine if that had a hammer on it. Gets right past the Ice Fang Quaddle. So seems pretty good with a hammer here. But we are 2 cards away. Need to get the hammer itself, plus a way to equip the hammer. Let's see here. 1 snow, 2 snow. Looks like 2 snow permanents. That is not the way. What are we gonna do now? I guess we could, like, put Lurrus to hand? Let's get grindy. And the opponent says, no, I kill you here and now. Where's your Kiki Jiki? Okay, so now they have the Windswept Teeth, so Ice Fang can be Death Touch. Don't want to sacrifice one of my Ornithopters for that. we're going to block the 2 Arbor Elves instead. Okay, they only have 1 card left in hand. What do we draw? Inkmoth Nexus. Play Lurrus. So they're going to have to be careful. They can't attack with Arbor Elves anymore. We can just gain life if they do. We can start gaining life every turn with Gingerbrute. How about that, chat? Actually, turn off auto yields. Go to main. How much mana do we have? 1, 2? So that's not quite enough. We need 3 mana to sacrifice Gingerbrute and replay it. There's the 3rd Snow Land, giving the Icefang Quaddle Death Touch, which is why we didn't block it last combat. Okay, cycling the Triome. They still have 2 cards in hand. They're just looking for Kiki Jiki, and it looks like they still haven't found it. Okay, that attack makes sense. I think we just take all of this. I think we throw an Ornithopter in front of the Angel here, because we have the Lurrus to bring it back. Another Utopia Sprawl. They only have 1 card left in hand, and it's back to us. Could sacrifice Gingerbrute here, but then I don't get to play the Ornithopter if I want to bring that back. Let's just take our turn. Sigarda's Aid, that's one of the pieces we've been missing. Kind of afraid to attack with Lurrus, because they could easily just have another Restoration Angel and punish us. All right, so this way we can gain 3 life if we need to. They did not have the Angel. Okay. Ornithopter blocks Restoration Angel. We go to 5. Get Puresteel Paladin. Almost there. Just missing a hammer. Any hammer. So I think we probably could have gotten away with attacking with Lurrus twice there, just from like the way they've been F2'd. I've been terrified of another Restoration Angel, but it kind of seems like they've just had nothing turn after turn. I mean, so have we, but gaining, 6 life with Lurrus would have been putting us to 11, which eliminates the pressure a little bit that we're under. Okay, so they play a bird. They still have 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Gingerbrute here. Gain some life. Another Magistrate. Not really what I'm looking for. Play the Gingerbrute. And we still have 2 mana with the Springleaf Drums, so we can gain the life if we need to. And we blocked. I think I'm going to leave... We have the mana for it. I am going to bring Ornithopter back, but we have the mana for this right now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and gain the life. Mishra's Bauble sure would be sweet here. But we're not playing that in our deck, because we're playing Ragavan. And Sanctifier doesn't play very well with Ragavan. It took it out of the graveyard, so we couldn't bring it back with Lurrus. Block. Urza Saga. That's a good one. Only a couple turns away now. Play Ornithopter with Lurrus. Pass turn. This game's going on forever. It's like turn 12 over here. Did they finally find Kiki? Alright, they found it. So, GG. That's it. Let's go on to the next game. And adjust. Now that we know a little bit more about what the opponent is doing. So we're going to bring in Prismatic Ending, Seal of Cleansing, Pithing Needle, maybe Wear Tear, take out Drannith Magistrate, take out Sanctifier. Esper Sentinel is not very good. I'm a lot more satisfied with this. I think this is going to be way better configuration. We just had no idea what the opponent was playing. In between games 1 and 2. Hey! Nerdy Orion! Yeah, I got a camera a little while ago. So let's see here. We got Stoneforge, so we have Hammer. We have no way to equip the Hammer, and we have no... But I do like Ending, so like we would have some early plays. This is like fairly good mid-range hand. We got a lot of answers. But I think we can do better. This is way better. Way better. Get rid of a Ragavan. And we start with Sigarda's 8 Ornithopter. Hope you have a Lightning Bolt. Not really. Temple Garden. Into bird. Okay, this is good for us. Land. Another hammer. That's fine. And they block. I think we do still hammer here, get rid of the bird. And next turn we're swinging for lethal. Alright, Windswept Heath. Go get Overgrown Tomb. Pay the life. Okay, they have a blocker. They have 2 blockers. Okay. Spear. Oh, that's pretty good. If we dash Ragavan, they can block. I think we just play Puresteel Paladin. And we attack first, just to make sure that they do block. Because if they don't block, they're dead. Puresteel, your turn. So we only have 2 artifacts currently. We do not have Metalcraft. Colossus Hammer will give us that. And opponent is under an incredible amount of pressure currently. If we draw land, we can dash Ragavan and then hold up the hammer. Probably, do we want to slam the hammer before combat is a question as well. Because we're potentially drawing a card with the Puresteel Paladin. So, like, if we don't draw land here, we might play hammer, put it on the Paladin, draw land, then we can go Ragavan as well. Alright, looks like they might have made a decision. We've got a lot of axes here. Like, this is a really tough spot for the opponent. Utopia Sprawl is really good, though. So now they have access to 4, maybe even 5 mana. Wall of Blossoms. Okay, that's another blocker. Yup. Need another blocker here. Oh, this is good for us. They might not be dead, though. Fracturing Gust. So that's destroy all enchantments for 5 mana, which they are going to have next turn. Or, sorry, destroy all... Is it artifacts and enchantments? Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to need something pretty good here. Land? Does land even do it? I don't think so. Alright. Hammer would do it. Alright, so we do get the land. So we dash Ragavan, they block Ornithopter, and then we kill them? I think that's the way this works. Because they have to block Ornithopter, and then we have exactly 14. Sweet. Okay. Ragavan came in clutch in that last match. Being able to attack with haste was super important. I mean, like, if you were only looking for a thing that attacks with haste, Gingerbrute is definitely a card that does that. But, I mean, people aren't clamoring about how amazing Gingerbrute is. I do think it was an interesting one of. We definitely had one situation we missed where it would have given us guaranteed lethal. The way that game shaked out anyways, we did still have lethal. But the Gingerbrute was definitely an interesting inclusion. I like it. I think that what we saw today was that the Ragavan, the mana base really hurt us, not having enough basic planes. But once again, you know, the monkey is putting in work, winning games, and you know, like acting like a lightning rod. They have to take care of it, or it just runs away with it. And being able to dash it and put a hammer onto it was definitely clutch.